Hello everyone, it's me again, GW Fan the Softcore Brony, welcoming you back to Let's Play Breath of Fire 2, the Retranslation. Since last time, I readjusted some of my settings, so hopefully we won't have that bit of slowdown and skipping that I had last time. Yeah, I'll bet. Anyway, before doing what I'm about to do, you could grind Lyn up to maybe level 7 or 8. It could be a good idea, but I don't really think it's necessarily, well, necessary. But anyway, I've got all this equipment on me, as you can see. And remember, I still have this extra Iron Band and Bronze Helm in my inventory here. I probably should just put these in the bank, but oh well. Anyway, let's go. What is his name? Argus in this version? I think it is a he. It calls him a he somewhere. Hey, Rand's already here. And by the way, if you did not save Lyn from the poison needles, you'll have to come here with just Ryu and Rand. Yeah. Well, not real. Your god. Wait, what? Whoa. That is kind of twisted. So, for those of you who thought some of those other bosses were all pushovers, well, they were. But this guy, on the other hand, this is a little different. We actually have a real boss fight for once. This guy's kind of unique because he takes two moves on every turn. So anyway, we've got 3 characters now. Our switches are a little different than before. Normal is now +1, +1, -1, and scatter would have been a good idea, I suppose, because it's +2, +2, -2. But since Lyn is pretty much going to get killed by anything this guy does if she's +2, I would rather not use that unless I could have put her in the 3rd position. So anyway, going to attack with Ryu there. Now Lyn here has a special ability called Taunt that personally I don't really like using because basically she directs all monster attacks towards her, which is kind of bad since she has such poor HP and defense, although it does reduce the damage a little bit, but not enough to really be worth it. I never use this. She does have the 2nd highest guts or will rating in the game, which so she is very survivable, but otherwise I don't really like to use it. Rand here is a pretty interesting character. He comes with healing and purify right off the bat. He's also got this interesting ability called Rouse, which has a chance at waking us up from being asleep, but also from being knocked unconscious, although it will only restore us with 1 HP, and it doesn't always work. Now, I have all this extra equipment specifically for Rand, because I can raise his defense. Raise his defenses by a little bit. May not really make that big of a difference, because in the 3rd position, he only has a 12.5% chance of being hit, but it could help. Alright, what are you gonna do? Oh, don't hit Lyn. Don't hit Lyn! Woof. It doesn't seem to exactly double his attack power. It seems to have a kind of random effect. Because I tested this fight earlier, and it seems to do anywhere between like 25 and 40 points of damage to Ryu, and it'll pretty much outright kill Lyn, so... yeah, but that counted as 2 turns, that charging up thing. He doesn't, necessarily have to attack on his 2nd turn after he charges up. The other thing he can do is he can heal on the same turn, but fortunately he can only do that a total of 4 times. I'm just going to guts that. Hopefully that doesn't fail. But yeah, he can actually only heal himself a total of 4 times, fortunately, since he only has 16 AP. He's got about 600... oh, that's bad. 80 HP, don't hit. Wow. That was rather fortunate. I should probably just use my regular healing in this case. Oh boy, that was way too risky. Don't do what I just did there. Well, fortunately, things are going pretty smoothly so far. Ow. Alright, not bad at all. I don't want to risk him getting killed off, though, so I'm just gonna try a little guts. Hopefully it won't fail this time. Just enough to keep me alive if he happens to get a really strong charge up. Ow. Yeesh. Okay then, let's get you healed, Lynn. Yeah, if we were in the scatter position, she never would have survived that attack. There's no way she'll survive the charge up attack, of course, and I'm surprised he hasn't healed himself yet. Ow. Alrighty. Surprised he isn't using charge up a little more. He did that a lot in my when I ran this fight earlier. Don't hit Lynn. Ow. Good thing he's in the back and he has really high defense. I'll talk a little bit more about Rand later. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot about Lynn, probably the one reason you might want to use Taunt is because she's the other character who has a counterattack rate in the game. Alright, Lynn. Nice. We should just about have this guy. I'm surprised it went that easily. Wow. That went a lot more, I made that look a lot easier than it was, I think. I'm surprised it went that smoothly. Grah! Us. Who's us? Is that the royal we, or... Again with this god stuff. Yeah, seriously. Well, anyway. Like any good boss, he blows up. And he's gone, so... Good for us, good for us. He was a demon! Dang! Or turned into one. It's probably not important, though. Yeah, let's go, Rand. I mean, you're not joining us for any particular reason, but okay. Yeah, this show's never gonna come back without that guy. Her tribe is kind of rare in the world in each of the games, except for, I think, the first one. Were they in the first game? I don't recall. I've only played that one once, so I don't remember if her tribe is in there. I think they're called, like, the Warren tribe, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Well, I think you were kind of unintentionally fired anyway, since, you know, the boss is kind of gone. Alright. You seem like a strong guy. Do I have your attention? Okay. Sure. Oh, come on! Oh, they're just making fun of her now. I mean, there's a couple points in the game, not this one, but there are a couple points in the original where she refers to herself as a dumb kid, and she's not supposed to be, like, the brightest person, but still, they're just making fun of her now. Well, anyway, got 3 characters in our party now, and actually, Rand is much more defensive than, Lynn there. He actually already has higher defense than Bunyan. He's one of the only other characters who is ever going to be in the first position, actually. He's got some pretty interesting stats, having the highest HP, highest stamina, and technically he also has the highest strength, too. His only real weaknesses being his very, very poor agility. But there is also another major weakness of his, and that is that he has a very unique armor class. You see, I assume because of his very large body and small head there, he can only equip a very small amount of armor in the game. For example, this bronze helmet here, This is the absolute strongest helmet in the entire game that he can equip. The tanned armor. This is the strongest body armor that you can purchase for him in the game. There is a couple other better pieces, but you're, well, there actually is another one you can purchase, but by the time you do, you'll have already long found it, and probably have something better anyway. So, and even with his weapons here, they're all pretty low power compared to everyone else's. I think his ultimate weapon has like a base power of like 50 to 56 or so, whereas everyone else's minimum ultimate weapon has a base power of like 110. But that also means that Rand's has a very good, yeah, forgetting what I'm trying to say here. He's also very easy to equip, because all you really ever have to do is buy him a shield and maybe a weapon, because we're actually going to find a lot of his, and he's good to go. Anyway, let's get out of here. We got nothing else to do here. I don't think anyone really acknowledges that Argus is gone. Although this guy apparently thinks that he's nuts. And the floor, huh? Okay. Anyway, only thing left to do now is go back to the hideout. I'll heal first, though, so I'll be right back. And the only thing left to do is go back to our hideout, but might as well explain a couple more things about these two. You remember what that guy back in the pub was saying about how Rand rolls up into a ball? Well, that's his Overworld ability, where if you press Y, he'll roll into a ball, and you'll never get into a random encounter unless you hit something, because that's the only way to stop. For every little spin you make there, it counts as a step on the world map, so it's not that easy to control, and it's not the greatest thing. I don't really use it that often, because I usually like to fight. But anyway, Lynn here, her Overworld ability is hunting. So we can finally hunt again with her short-range attacks. But if there was actually something here. But anyway, Lynn, even though she's short-range, as long as she can hit an enemy once, she's very fast at striking things, so she'll get the second hit in before it ever runs away. So anyway, I want to get back to the hideout, and I'll meet you there. Alrighty, I'm back. Rand leveled up once, and he's already strong enough to be in the first position, even though he's just that much lower level than well, Bunyan there. But anyway, back at the hideout, yay! Hey Bosch, I haven't seen you for a while. Oh yeah, I just said that. Who have I been hanging out with? It doesn't look like you've made much progress. The poster, what, they didn't have his picture on the posters? Were you Bunyan? Thanks, Lynn. Anyway, our name has been restored to Ryu. I've heard that in the original game, I never actually had it happen to me, but if Ryu's not the character in the first position, then his name will not be changed back to Ryu and will stay Baba forever. I checked it out in this game, and apparently it doesn't happen, but anyway. Yeah, and unfortunately, Rand's gonna have to stay here, even though we just got him, but fortunately I unequipped those pieces of armor that I got for him already, so... Ah, but not Lynn, huh? Yeah, in the original he says something to the effect of, I think she'll break more things than she fixes. Nothing. You're all over it, huh? I don't remember if she was this enthusiastic about it in the original. No, no. Oh, right, we were kind of doing that, weren't we? Oh, yeah? This is gonna be awesome. Real life detectives. She's dragging me. Can we get some clues first? Did they give us a clue? Oh, good. Someone actually does. They actually direct us back to New Haven, which is where we're supposed to go. Busy as bees, huh? Oh, room special for us, huh? Oh, really? Neroville. Hopefully we don't call it that, but... New Haven again, huh? Even though we didn't find anything before? Flophouse. Well, alright, anyway. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I did manage to get one roast while I had Lynn in the party here, so... Oh, why is she in the lead? Anyway. We're back to just the two of us, so let's get back to New Haven there, shall we? Alrighty, we're finally back in town, but I don't see if there... Whoa! What's going on over there? What exactly does that mean? What's going on? Nina? Huh. She shares the same name as one of the main characters from the first game. What a coincidence! Whoa! That was cool. Bit more aggressive sounding than she was in the original. They definitely didn't say that in the original. Well, she's a girl with wings, but not the one we're looking for, so... Yeah. It's the only one in the world, so what? Are you... Well, I think it's a butt-down-muss situation, right? I mean, does anything happen if I say no way? Fire, ice, thunder, all of it! Okay. Okay. It is a butt-down-muss situation. Okay, okay. Even though it has nothing whatsoever to do with our quest, I guess we'll be checking out the Magic Academy next time on Let's Play Breath of Fire 2, the Retranslation. Arrivederci.